I need my remote. Oh, hello. Hello, you there, and you there. Santucci! Beauty Tiffany, where am I from? I'm from right here, darling. Right here. Who would name themselves Beauty Tiffany? I like it. It's cool. Tennessee. What up, B-Rad? Trying to make the background look as fake as possible. Hope it's working out for me. I couldn't get much faker than this. This is pretty good. Firing up them old trucks. Still waiting on that endorsement. Oh, hold on. There we go. Now it looks right. Now it doesn't say O2A XUA. I can't change it on YouTube. Apparently. At least I don't think so. No, I don't guess I can. So sorry. How do we do that? I have no idea. Actually, yeah, here in a little bit, I'm going to try to do the thing where you just bring up these boxes and everybody hangs out over here. Oh, hey, is there a race going on? I should probably pay more attention to things in this world. Is McFarland crashing everybody? Is it over? Oh, wait. Oh, it's Saturday. I just gained another day because I thought today was Sunday. How awesome is that? All right. What are they racing right now? The man, I don't know if I would keep saying that because I don't know what that means. Just to be quite honest with you. Oh, is this the one McFarland's racing in? Or oh, thanks for the thing on my head. Is he racing in Daytona? I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on in this world. All I know is I got TikTok happening over here and I got YouTube happening over here. How you doing, YouTube? Hanging out in the shop. Believe it or not, I got some things done today. That's big right there, let me tell you what. Yeah, that's a big old wrench right there. That's my pointer for TikTok and for YouTube over there. If I talk like this for the rest of the night. What does that mean, John? I don't know. I don't know the young kids lingo. I don't know what they're saying these days. I'm still trying to figure it all out. Is it like a big old wrench there, man? Geo, that is back there. That is a 1969 Dodge Charger. With the Eminence front. Boy, this Corvette engine looks pretty spectacular right here. There's so many parts to it. It would make a good picture. Let's just see if I can capture that. Let's see if I can capture the moment. So many things going everywhere. Nope. The man, they all dropped on the floor and went to the drain somehow. What up, Oklahoma? Oh, John. I don't know what a flyby is. I guess I don't know anybody's lingo anymore. John Tack's in the house. Sneaking in here. I see what's going on there. Should make the Blue Brothers Dodge. What's that mean? See, I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on in the world. What's the, oh, Blues Brothers. I bet that's what you're talking about. Yeah, the Monaco. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, John Tag, what was it? Jack Reacher showed up. It's your Dollar General Dale right there, my friend. Oh, wow, nice. Okay. All right. I'd like to know how that goes. That's right. It's your Dollar General Dale coming at you here at my shop at Auxland, the home base for AuxAuto, the automotive nonprofit that fixes other people's cars. Ooh, wow. Dang, okay. This is getting real, John Tack. When's the, can I come to the wedding? What up, 33 over there on the YouTube? So I got TikTok over here. I got YouTube over here, hanging out in the shop. All right, I like it. I like it. It's a put on. Let's see if I can There it is. There it is. I'm watching myself watch me watch you. Is that weird? Or is that just me? Snapchat. Well, I tell you what, Snapchat, they read all your messages. They do. They sure do. Hey, Moores, I got a new place for stickers. The 88 Fifth Avenue. I brought it in here today. Dang, John Tax. John Tax getting married soon, y'all. We're all going to show up at the wedding. What up, B-dubs? What's in the general, Daisy? Ha! Hey-oh! It's got a 440 from a 1973 RV. It doesn't have a whole lot of, as they say, oomph. It's just got like a, but you know, we're working on it. You mean it tucks? Dude, Trucker, I would love to. I was talking to an actual mechanic friend of mine today, and we were talking about that because there's a lot of things that I actually have to do to the Charger. And I don't know if I'd want to do one without the other. Like, I want to put a nicer engine in it, but I also want it to be able to stop. So if I'm going to do all that stuff, I might as well just do it all. But yeah, I would like to do that. You know, there's apparently there's a 1,500 horsepower Mopar engine coming out at some point. Hey, B-Red. Thanks for jumping over to the YouTubes. Hey, that's what you gotta do, Bo Duke, the man. Oh man, but yeah, there is a high likelihood that something like that's gonna happen with the Charger. Because I like driving it, and the old parts on it are getting a little too old. And now that I got a 390, and it really just kind of screams at 55 miles an hour. So, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, and it's in my shop. I don't know what's going on. Bo Duke, you talking about you being your alias? Oh, Moors, thank you for those thingies. Hearts and lives, good Lord. That's a good lucky number, Moors. You should send one more so we're not jinxed. I'm just saying. Still waiting on that endorsement. Whew, that was close. Build a 63 F100. All right. Yep, okay. John over on YouTube, it depends on whether you want to do it right or do it light. That's what I did. I got a Roadrunner over here, and I just got some metal, and I just patched holes over the holes that were in there, because eventually it's going to need floor pans 100%. But that wasn't my goal at the time. I just wanted to get it cinched up, as they say, and drive it without air coming in the bottom. So that's what I did. I say patch it up, get it running, so you can drive it, you can enjoy it, and then over the next period of time, get you some real floor pans. Unless you can afford it, do it right, do it light, do it wrong, do it all day long. King Kong, that is sure a 1969 Dodge Charger back there. I should have lifted up the 88 a little more so you could see the rest of it. I don't know if it'll go up anymore. Eh. Wow, okay. There we go. That's a good point, John. It's all apart now. Maybe the project takes a little longer, but you do it right, and then you don't have to go back and revisit. What up, Jeff? How many cars you got? 7 or 8, 9 or so, 10 maybe. Some of them are a little modern. Like I've got a Cobalt and a Plymouth Neon. But those don't really count though, do they? This little guy? I can't rev it ever long. It's not even started. You talking about this dude? This is an 81 Corvette. And then over here to my right side, your left, depending on whether the camera is mirrored, there's also a 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner. King Kong, you could say Nashville, Tennessee, but I'm pretty far out in the country. What up, Joe D? Behind you. I got so many cords and wires over here. There it is. I brought the 88 in here because I was going to start working on it. And then the key to the 88 was actually in my work truck, and my work truck was parked at my parents' house. My parents' house is about 30 or 45 minutes from here, so I spent a good chunk of the day going to get that and then coming back. So I haven't done anything on this. But this is what I almost bought a 2006 Crown Vic, but the guy just didn't want to go down low enough. Plus, he sold it today, so somebody got it. It's probably a good idea because I didn't need to buy it. Oh, John, I don't know that on YouTube. I wouldn't be able to tell you because I don't know, and I'll probably tell you the wrong thing about that. Everything I got here runs on a carburetor and 8 cylinders for the most part. But man, that is a Coyote 4020 compact tractor. Jason, that is a 1969 Dodge Charger. Oh, that is Clinch. That's a 69 300. Oh, sorry, 68 300. That's the same thing you got, I guess. Oh, I've heard her cruising the coast. It pretty much is, the man. I got that tractor so I could maintain the property out here, which is Auxland, the home base for AuxAuto, the automotive nonprofit that fixes other people's cars. Yeah, it's got a 440 in it, Clinch. I probably will, Jody. That's the thing. Like, I used to do this at night. And then by the time, 1 o'clock rolls around, it's like, well, I'm just kind of tired and I want to listen to some tunes. So I turn the lights out, relax a little bit, and put on some old country. I don't know what to call the tractor, though. The old aux tractor. No, Clinch, it's not. That was actually the first car that I got when I got back into working on cars in 2019. I was trying to find another Charger, but at the time, the cheapest one I could find was 14,000 bucks for a shell of a car that was rusted out with no glass interior or an engine. And I ended up finding this 68 300 not far from where I live for like 2,500 bucks. And it'd been sitting for a good 20 years or so. 20 years. I think there's a registration sticker on there, and I think it's from like 1996. Been sitting a hot minute. Old Panthers. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, same. Clinch. This one had, I think it was 54. Matter of facto, when I bought that car and I went over and I talked to the lady, she said, "Well, I took the plastic off the front seats so you could see what the seats look like." And I said, "I'm sorry, you what?" She goes, "Yeah, well, her husband had passed away and she was selling, a bunch of stuff." And she said, "Well, we had the car forever, but the plastic was still on the seats." And I was like you put plastic on it to preserve them, right? She goes, "No, it was from the dealership, I think." So the plastic that was on the seats from the dealership were still on it when I bought it in 2019. She took the front seats off, and when I bought it and took it home, I took them off the rear because it was starting to mold a little bit. But the interior of that car is gorgeous. What up, Heather? How you doing? Gorgeous, I'm telling you. Yeah, John, I did get that old Yukon put in the Charger. Been a long time. No see. Here you are. Welcome back. And I'm still trying to break in the Sure Grip. I drove it around a little bit today. Auxie. Street legal? What you mean? All this stuff is. It's just, this one's not. Clint's following along. I appreciate that. So I come in here and I talk. I got TikTok over here. I got YouTube over here. And I talk about some car stuff sometimes. I showcase some of my vehicles. But the whole point, the reason that I'm here, AuxAuto is an automotive nonprofit. It's a 501c3 in the state of Tennessee. And I fix other people's cars that can't afford to make them safe or operational. That's what I'm doing. All right, Clinch, thanks for hanging out. Oh, I missed that part, Papa. That's a racer. It's coming together. You see, sometimes the gears start gearing or doing whatever they do. Eventually, it makes sense. Well, that's better than the hospital, though, right? What about 22 cars? Ooh, V, how you doing? I want the Dukes. How far along you in that project there, BB? We can. Maybe here in a little bit. Matter of fact, so the reason I'm here, AuxAuto being an automotive nonprofit, some of those things that you would like to see, like I could honk the horn, but that costs a money gun because these little gifts goes towards me fixing other people's cars. You see what I'm saying there? BB's got the engine in the engine bay. That's good. All right. Moving along. I like it. Jody dropping them hearts while Silent Lucidity plays in the background. Is that song? Is that right? I would much rather be at the house too, Heather. Well, in the shop, but yeah, I'd much rather be home. That's the truth. Wait, you did I miss it? What was I doing? When did you send it, Jody? I completely missed it. Good Lord, I'm glad you're there. Un momento, por favor. That's classic. I'm like, yeah, honk, do the money gonna honk the horn, and then I miss it. Frank on YouTube, Camaro or Mustang? Which one? Hello, Vaughn. Daggum old Chuck Norris is in here. What up, Quickster? How you doing? Thanks for hanging out. I hope you get better there, Heather. That sounds horrible. Do it for Dale. I'm your typical Dollar General Dale hanging out. All right, Joe D. Hasta luego. BB, I wish, I would love to have that. I would love to have Kit. I would love to have a DeLorean. I want them all. I want them all. Send me all of them. I want them all. Zero. That's how many craps I give. Can't say the F word. Cool. A Cobra. You'd rather have a Cobra. Hold on, I can hear it. Heather! 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 It is. This man, hello. My goodness. That is ridiculous. That's right, BB. I mean, it's got to look like the Time Machine, but yeah, I did get to drive a DeLorean a couple of years ago. A friend of mine has one. I fixed a car for somebody. It was one of those AuxAuto assists because that's the whole reason I'm here. I don't remember what number it was, but I don't know what you call it. For fixing that person's car, I got to drive in a DeLorean kind of thing. You know what? Yep. That's not. I mean, a Chevelle. I mean, I'll take it. I got a lot of Mopars, but man, I'm an everything kind of person. I just don't have a lot of them. That's my problem. I mean, this is a Corvette. It ain't no 454. It's a 350. And I did have a Ford in here. Actually, I still have it. It's just in a different building. Carl on YouTube wants to know if you can do donuts in the Fifth Avenue. No, because it doesn't run. I brought it back in here today. Hopefully to get it running so I can do donuts in it, because that's kind of what it's for. It's sort of just a fun car. C2 Vet. Oh yeah. Build it. That's kind of the route that I'm considering this one. But I just don't know. I just don't know. Jimmy, this one's an 84. No, sorry. My most sincere apologies. This one's an 81. I don't know. What C is this? I know less about Corvettes. That's a 3? Is that what an 81 is, a C3? There's so many C's. Yeah, it's T-tops. Matter of fact, the tops are here. And then the top's over here. I got plans. They do run, Carl. Well, this one doesn't. I just brought this one in here, the Fifth Avenue. It used to be outside. There's a big concrete pad that's out here at the property, and I had this sitting out there for the longest time. But I brought it in because I'd like to get it running again, because it's a fun little car to run around, do some fun things, some Rockford turns, some donuts perhaps, some cookies if you're from Iowa. Or donouts if you're from Tennessee. Mm. Mm. 88, but yes, Jimmy. That struggle garage, no, I'm just your typical Dollar General Dale here. I'm just myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of TNN, if you remember what that is. And also Dodge. I just happen to look like somebody else. I can't help it. I didn't have surgery. BB, I'm your Dollar General Dale, that's what I am. Gentle. Did he? It has the paint scheme of the first 5 episodes of the show. They were a little different after that. But that one's just like the first 5 episodes. Built Ford tough with Chevy stuff. Yeah, that's right. Fords and Chevys and Mopars, and I mean, when it comes down to it, they're pretty much all the same. Some of them work, some of them break. Some of them last 500,000 miles. Some of them don't. What are you gonna do? Good morning. What's the price of the car? Well, you see in how it's not for sale, it doesn't really have a price on it. But if you're talking about value, that's different. Carl, which one? I missed it over here on YouTube. I got TikTok over here. I got YouTube over here. The only thing I have a 318 is, yeah, if you're talking about this right here, the Fifth Avenue does have a 318 in it. I'd say 100 great smiles. Yes, that is true. 100 great smiles. They're all smiles. I don't think they're worth that much. Maybe combined with the Roadrunner, the B bodies. People like the two-door B bodies, big blocks. I can see that. Hello, Brazil. Yeah, Carl, it does. You're right. You got it. Yeah. It's got some value, but I don't know what that would be. I guess it depends on what somebody would pay for it. Hello, fan. Camilla. My most sincere apologies. What you mean, hey, handsome? I wasn't even here yet. How would you even know? UGLY, you ain't got no alibi. You ugly. No, I am not good at car racing. Matter of fact, I'm not really good at anything, to be honest with you. But I pretend like I am, and I get by. No, Carl, I haven't seen that. Guy's got a 70 AAR Cuda with 9,000 original miles, original tires. That's wild. That's wild. That probably should end up in a museum or never driven. I don't know. I can't do that though. I gotta drive things. Kaysen, yeah, I got the rear end in the Charger, and I've been trying to break in the Sure Grip, which just involves a lot of driving in circles and driving it around the place here. But it's still really chunky. It's a little chunky. Like, what kind is it? It's a 1969 Dodge Charger. The orange car is. I apologize, but I cannot pronounce your name. But that orange car is a 69 Dodge Charger. jelly bean. Hello, you. Oh, they left. User 609-213-477-218-1075 the river. Cameron, it is. It's a 727 3-speed on the console. What'd you get, Haldor? Is it your picture? I can't see what it is. It's too small. Heard that before. Ah. All right. Your garage looks so clear. Ooh, 65 Valiant. Nice. So that's what I want to find as a daily. And I want a slant 6 in it. Pictures of 78 Dodge W150. Okay. And I've been looking for one. There's a 82 Chrysler Cordoba on Marketplace right now. And I'm really considering getting it as a daily. But it's raining. Oh, nice. A 4-door to slant 6. I like it. Ever take time to do a model? Yeah, Russell, I did a bunch of those when I was a kid. I haven't done one since, but I still have it, as a matter of fact. Out here at Auxland, which is the automotive complex that I'm at, which houses AuxAuto, the automotive nonprofit that fixes other people's cars that can't afford to make them safe or operational. I still have some of those old models that I worked on as a young lad in another structure, another building out here. Hey, Joe, this is your Dollar General Dale coming at you from TikTok and YouTube. Maybe I'll come in here so long and so many times that somebody will tell Dale, like, hey, there's a dude that looks like you on there that acts like an idiot and then promotes his automotive nonprofit. You should have him on your television show. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't set out to be like, hey, I want to look like Dale Jr. But I'm a fan of TNN, if you know what that is. Points for you. And then my kid got me this jacket at a flea market when she was there. And it just kind of happened. It was a natural progression. And here I am, promoting my automotive nonprofit, looking like Dollar General Dale. But you know what? Do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? Carl had a 77 Fury 2-door state trooper car, a 440 and a Fury. Good Lord. Nice. I can't remember if I put the windows up in the car. I think I did. Wouldn't be the first time. Appreciate it, Carl. Carl. That's my impression of The Walking Dead. Carl. I'll be on later. I'll be on Blurple's Live in here in a little bit. But I will, Heather. Take care of yourself. Get well. Johnny! That is a 1969 Dodge Charger back yonder ways. Back Charger up there. I got the Charger up there. I got the 88 up there. And I got the 68 over there. And I got the Roadrunner over there. And I got the 81 right there. I got right here, up there, and over there. Tell you what. Shaggy, my daily is actually a 2012 Chevy 2500. But yeah, it is a shabby. John Deere's got a 70 Charger SE. Very nice. I'm a big fan of the Chargers. I like them a lot. Samurai. Like the TV show? Carl, you talking about in the back seat? Of the trooper car? Get that 383. That's what was originally in this Charger. It's actually over here, disassembled right now. And now it's got a 440 from a 1973 truck engine in it. Johnny. What you mean no room? I got no room in here because the cars compact to here. Shaggy, you're a legend. The Swinger and the Scamp? I don't know, but I thought the Scamp was like the, or no, maybe the Swinger was the one-up version. (2015) Hyundai Tucson. Is there a 60s NASCAR? No, but there's an 80s TV show car in here. Johnny, what you got? What do you mean a 15 Hyundai Tucson? Oh, Victor, you're killing me. Killing me. What's the Dodge in the back? That's a 1969 Dodge Charger. Johnny, you got a 15 Tucson? You can probably gap that. Fairbanks. Apparently it's supposed to rain tonight. And it is. And I'm not sure if I shut the windows. Bryce, don't be bringing that bad juju in here. You get it? Because it's Valentine's Day and I'm in the shop by myself talking about cars. V 64 Valiant, 40,000 original miles. For sale, Carl, over on YouTube. I got TikTok over here, YouTube over here. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in here. Yeah, I don't celebrate. Well, these are my Valentines. These are my Valentines. If I got them chocolate, I would eat it. But I would buy these cars chocolate and roses. But in lieu of roses, you can send me a rose. I'm just saying. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to send people roses. More with the roses. I don't know. Can you send them back when you're live? Is that how that works? I'll have to wait. This is my idea of Valentine's Day. 29, Bryce. What are you trying to get my phone number? Dang, thanks, man. Or was that for somebody else? I mean, I appreciate it, but my goodness. Shoot, I'll send you my AOL Instant Messenger for that. I wonder if my roof's going to start leaking since it's raining. Shaggy, I missed it. What's up with the what? Oh yeah, Carl. Hey, you ain't got to stop talking, Carl. Keep it going. Do what you do, you know what I'm saying? Hershey's chocolate or Cadbury? Bryce, what are you sick for? Do you mean like Cadbury, like the eggs? Because there's a whole different dichotomy of chocolate sensation if you're talking about Cadbury eggs or just the chocolate. Hershey's being the most popular. Cadbury's definitely slept on. At least that's my opinion. Dust Devil, what's up? Dairy milk. Yeah. Hershey's is like, I feel like it's lab created. You know, there is a big difference between like European chocolate and American. American just is like full of sugar. That's all it is. That's all we do here. We put sugar in everything. Oh, you like tea? Put sugar in it. Sugar! Oh, you like you need to hydrate? How about some hydration drink with sugar? Sugar. Where's your beer? It's actually in the fridge in the other building, and I haven't been able to. It's raining now, and I don't want to go outside. That's pretty much what it is. It's ice cold, I tell you that though. Green, where you at? Ice cold beer. Sorry, I missed that. Green, I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods here in June. Cadbury fruit. You know, if I'm having chocolate, Carl, I just can't have any nuts in it, and I can't have any fruit in it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I like chocolate. I like caramel, or Green, I like caramel. It's raining right here, Green. Bryce, what am I doing? This is what I'm doing. I'm right here. Carl, that sounds like an experience, I'll tell you that. My mother was born over there. We're going to probably do touristy things. You know, your typical Americans going to England kind of stuff. Shaggy, this is your favorite song over here on YouTube. I got TikTok over here. I got YouTube over here. I like Zeppelin's probably my all-time #1 top ever. So much so as I've got the bottoms rings on my arm here. But I like these songs that never got radio play. Matter of fact, I went to a couple of seminars with shoot, I can't remember his name. He recorded a lot of Zeppelin stuff. Now I can't think of his name. Eddie Kramer. And he told us some things about these recordings that I never knew, and it was the coolest thing, discovering all those little things about the recording sessions that they did. Come on, Green. You can have it over here, I'm telling you. Then just go back and visit every now and again. ...2019 Dodge Charger all-wheel drive police package. Sounds like a dream right there. Shaggy, you know, I don't even have anything. Oh, actually, no, that's not true, Shaggy. Have you ever heard of Tony Danza's Tap Dance Extravaganza? Have you ever heard of that band? It's a real band. Have you ever heard of it? Appreciate it, Green. Appreciate it, Dust Devil. You got to look them up. It's really hard. It's heavy. It's like borderline not understanding it heavy. It's heavy. Tony Danza's Tap Dance Extravaganza. They're getting back together and they're playing a couple of shows. I'll find somebody who's heard of them. Tony Danza's Tap Dance Extravaganza. What are you talking about, Carson? No voices here. The only voice we're not going to do is from China. Tony Danza's Tap Dance Extravaganza. You got to look it up. Green, come on over here. We gonna have a good old time. Some places out here in the middle of nowhere, you can just kind of live your life. Is that your derby car? No, it is not, but it is my fun car, and I broke it. And I am trying to fix it so I can drive it again, and then break it again, and then fix it again, and then break it again, and then fix it again, and then break it again. I sound like a Yamaha. Texas. Family in Texas. Seems like we all got family in Texas. Hey, buddy. Where am I located? I'm basically Nashville, Tennessee, but I'm a little bit out in the country away from there, but nobody's ever heard of the place that I live in, so I say Nashville. So you kind of get a hint of where I'm from and why things are happening the way that they are with this guy. That's interesting, Carl. I didn't know that they were going to make an all-wheel drive Crown Vic. Oh, it has been a while, and I think I remember your picture. It was for a little bit. Now it's the seats are all torn up, so it's like driving the couch of your neighbor who likes to use recreational substances. We got a lot of those here too, Carson. We got a lot of them. They're all here. Oh man, you got it. Well, yes, it's so they had the Diplomat, they had the Fifth Avenue, and they had the New Yorker, and this one's like the 1988 Chrysler Fifth Avenue New Yorker Diplomat thing. They just combined them all. The Diplomat was Dodge, the Chrysler was the Fifth Avenue. But this is like the New Yorker Fifth Avenue. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I don't even know the rules. I don't even know who I am. Green, come hang out every now and again. Thanks for being here. Maybe I'll come stay with you when I'm in your part of the country in June. Shaggy, I'm just a moron. That's what it is. So I got TikTok over here. I got YouTube over here. I've got a 1 1/4 inch wrench as my pointer. And I'm basically your Dollar General Dale. Favorite tools? Probably me. I'm probably my favorite tool. It's just easy to point at things. Like if I want to talk about this thing, like how boring is this? Hey, look at this charger, right? Whatever. But how about this? Hey, check out this charger right here, right? It's cooler. So that's why I use it. What up, Gina? Hey, Gina, were you here earlier? I did something today. Dude, I love these things, man. People don't like what I've done to this one because I've kind of broke it, but I really like them, and I wish I had 5 or 6 of them. No, it is not stock. It is it's engines from a 1973 RV. Jude, that's a long story. Long story. Long story. But my dad and I have had this car for a long, long time, and it's been through a couple of transitions. Not that kind, okay? We're car people here. It's been through a few different lives. That's what we'll say. Oh yeah, the Corvair. You talking about the 70, Wayne? Yeah, it does, Jude. It's got a lot of stories, and that's why I can't get rid of it unless it was absolutely necessary to protect someone's life. I like 68, 970 Chargers. My favorite is the 68 and the 69. The 70's fine. I'm not a huge fan of the front bumper, but you know what? Whatever. And then 71, they changed it. Still like it. I don't know. I even like the 80s Chargers with the Mitsubishi engines in them. Hey, Dylan, I can do that. But you see, the thing is, I only do that anymore for TikTok Galaxies. Because I kind of got tired of breaking stuff on the cars. Replacing starters, killing batteries. And also, I'm here promoting an automotive nonprofit, so it's all right, Dylan, because somebody might not be, and they might do it for you, you see. Over on YouTube, Shaggy says, what's the last car you did a burnout in? That's going to be this Charger right here. I did a burnout for a... Did I do it for a Galaxy? So I made $5 and I broke a $1,600 part. Wayne, I don't have one, but I need one. If you have one, I would like to have one. I'm actually looking at one right now. There's one on Facebook. It's is it a Cordoba? I think it is. It's an 82. Oh, you got a Fall Guy truck. I like it. I think that's why. I think the Fall Guy is why I love those trucks, because that's like the 80s truck. Dust Devil, I mean, I tell you what, Nashville is 8 hours away from pretty much anything. And I don't know why anybody would want to go any farther west than 8 hours, but nonetheless, that is why there's, Cody Detweiler, Whistle and Diesel is here, although he's probably moving because of all that crap going on. Vice Grip is here. Sleeper Dude is here in Tennessee. There's a couple other ones, but yeah, there's a lot here in Tennessee. Chuckles, that is a Fifth Avenue. Very nice. Right there. That was the car that I jumped, and I bent the body. And when I bent the body, the firewall pushed up against the distributor, because on those 318s, you know, the distributor's in the back for the Mopar folks. And it broke it pushed the distributor and it broke the rotor button. And that's why it quit running. So I've had it sitting out there for like 2 years. It's been outside. And I really want to get it running again because it's just a fun car. Gina, with the thing on my head. I was so warm for a minute. But I love those things, man. The Power Wagon truck. No, the 90s or the 80s? Dust Devil, how far are you from Mo Party? Carl, I'll take a 75 Roadrunner. I'm just saying. That wasn't the Fall Guy, was it? Was there another one? Fixing that 56 fender rust. Oh, yeah, I'm only an hour and a half from there, Dust Devil. The Mad Polisher. Yeah, you want to polish that, don't you? Oh, I'm going to polish you! I like these cars. What up, Color? Nobody's going to know I yawned because I moved off screen. This one, actually, my 68 could use some, no, Heidi, I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. A demo derby. No, I haven't yet, but every year that I go to a demo derby, I get really motivated to do it because everything that I do car show wise, or even this stuff, I'm promoting my automotive nonprofit, which is AuxAuto, where I fix other people's cars that can't afford to make them safe or operational. But why not join a demo derby and slap this on the side of the car, AuxAuto, break some stuff, because I'm pretty good at that. Breaking cars and breaking hearts. You know what I'm saying? That never happens. But I mean, why don't I? I don't know. Well, you see, I don't wear this when I'm working on cars. Oh, Workman, it's also my favorite. A smart car with a Hayabusa. Okay. The General Flea. I like it. What you talking about, Heidi? Oh, let me guess. You thought I was George Clooney. Happens all the time. I get it. I understand. I look like a nurse from ER. I can't escape it. It's all right. Heidi, I'm your Dollar General deal. I came by that honestly, Heidi. I didn't set out to look like Dale. When I was being constructed in my mother's womb, I didn't plan on looking like Dale Jr. But then I'm also actually a real fan of TNN. That's when that was my growing upness right there. And then my kid found this jacket at a flea market. She got it for me. I mean, did Dale drive Dodge? I don't think so. But you know what? It just happened, and here I am. I'm your Dollar General Dale. Sometimes you just have to accept what comes to you. And I've learned to accept it. Quite the burden to bear. That kind of sounds like Bill Clinton. I did not mean to look like Dale Jr., but here I am. All righty, Karsten. Thank you. Sleeper dude. He's here in Tennessee. I actually asked him for advice one time, and he responded. I thought that was very nice of him. No, Carl, I have not met any of the actual crew. There are some people here that live where I live that have the whole vehicle get up, and they've got generals, and they see them, they know them, they know Raymond from Northeast Ohio, and I only know them through them, but no, I don't know who they are. I haven't met them, Carl, if that's what you're asking. Wayne, where are you at in Tennessee? Ooh. I have to fix my hat. Oh, you're in East Tennessee, all right. I once flew into Bristol Raceway on a helicopter. It was the coolest thing ever. You're up there next to, I got some TikTok folks that are over there in your neck of the woods. Car shop with the roses. Hey, those are the only roses I'm getting for Valentine's Day, so I do appreciate that. It's hard to get roses from human people when I hang out with these all the time. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. These aren't very forgiving. All they do is break down. It's pretty common. That's right, Heidi. They don't talk back. They just make me so mad and so happy at the same time, and then mad again, and then happy again. It's really weird. It's an emotional roller coaster. Emotional damage. Sorry, what did I miss? Wayne, there's a couple of, matter of fact, there's a guy around here. His last name is Mahan Auto Salvage, and he's probably got the biggest. He's also on TikTok. You should follow him. Tell him I sent you. Kenneth Mahan. He's got a huge junkyard with a lot of stuff. I don't even want to say junkyard. He's got a huge business, I'll say, because he does business and he knows a lot of things. He's kind of like an expert of all things, but it seems like most junkyards these days just grind stuff up. But he has a lot of really old cars that they've hung on to for years, and there's a lot of good stuff in there. Matter of fact, I think he's probably one of the last folks that actually has old cars in a record yard that people could actually go buy. And he's kind of like an expert on Ford trucks. He's also an actor, and he's also super helpful. I reached out to him about a Ford truck that I was working on, and I was going to haul it up to his place and see if he could help me out with it. He goes, Dad, I'll just come down by and look at it. Then he was gone the weekend I was available, and I was available the weekend he was gone, and it never worked out, and then I ended up getting a truck donated. But anyway, you should look him up. Shaggy, I don't do any kind of racing, but over the last couple of months doing these lives and meeting people that actually race, I am very seriously considering getting into it. Matter of fact, today, right now, I almost bought a 2006 Crown Vic race ready car, which probably would be a good reason that I didn't. But like when I race this car, it's just for fun. It was hoopty cross. Dean, sort of. I sort of did, but I sort of didn't. Oh, thanks for the goats. I didn't build the engine in this car, but I bought a 73 440 out of a truck, basically. And I tore the engine down to everything and put it, I refreshed it, is what I did. And then somebody else did the body work on it in 2007. I have never had a Volkswagen. Don't dislike them. I just never had one. No, you can't. You see, that Charger, it's not for sale, okay? and I can't sell it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I like it too much. I like it a little more than too much. I would say I love it, but it's a car, and that would be weird. I would like to buy another one, though. That's a little something about me. You know, it's Valentine's Day, and we're getting to know each other. I mean, I like cars, and I kind of want to buy another Charger. I have slept. I think I've slept in every car that I have here at some point. I even, did I sleep in the, I don't think I slept in the Roadrunner on my Michigan trip. You know, I'm going to have to do that this year too. I'm going to have to take a road trip in the Roadrunner again. Epic. Maybe I'll come see somebody I met on TikTok. Why you not on a date? I am. Hello. I got Carol back there. I got that car. And I got the other one. I'm on a date, right? Yeah, I know No Name Nationals. I haven't been. But I know it. I thought you had to be like, I thought you had to have a certain amount of people on YouTube to go to No Name. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Harry! Yes, Harry. Oh, 500. I thought it was 10,000. What am I thinking of? There's another, oh, is that duct tape drags or something? There's another one where you got to have like 10,000. I learned about that on Uncle Tony's Garage. Who, Uncle Tony? That's another one that's in here in Nashville. How could I forget Uncle Tony? How could I forget Uncle Tony? Uncle Tony's right here. Uncle Tony's so close. I can't forget Uncle Tony. It do run. It matter of fact, I'll start it up for one of them TikTok galaxies, right? Universe, galaxy. Which one is it? Man, I wish I was smarter. Yeah, Dust Devil. It's like every time I intend on going somewhere, something happens. And like usually when I go to car shows, I just go and I take a car. But I think because this thing that I'm doing, AuxAuto, is an automotive nonprofit, and I come on here to promote the thing that I'm trying to do. But I think it's getting to the point where I want to become involved with these car shows, or like, you know, MC it or something, or I don't know, introduce, I don't know. I want to be more involved with them because I'm doing this for a reason. I'm doing this to promote AuxAuto. So instead of just going to a car show and parking it and like talking to some people, which is fine, I need to start thinking about it as maybe more from a business standpoint than a spectator. But yeah, I would like to be more involved with it, or, you know, sponsor some things, kind of, or sponsor door prizes or something like that. That's what I should be doing. Go Starter. Dan, where are you at in Michigan? T-Roy took his test in a 70 Charger. Got a 100. Dan, you okay? You got a little excited there. Oh, yeah. So my family entered Detroit for some people, in 1854. Matter of fact, my earliest ancestors in the United States of America are, you know where that Packard plant is there, Den? So there's a cemetery. Well, I think the Packard plant's torn down, at least they were last time I was up there. There's a cemetery right next to that old Packard plant. and that's where my great, 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 great grandfather's buried, along with his wife, another family member, and my great, great, great grandfather. That's where they all lived, right in that area of Hamtramck. So every year when my family goes, because my little brother's up in Michigan, every year when we go up there for Thanksgiving, they go to the Lions game, and I go visit the cemeteries. Kind of weird, but that's what I do. I like to hang out with my dead ancestors. Chuckles, that is an 88 Fifth Avenue. John Wilburn. You know what? I'm going to screenshot this. Where's he live on YouTube, Dust Devil? Dan, yeah. So in that cemetery, I actually found, because we still have a will. Yeah, I think they did. I was trying to pay attention to that because you know Corktown too, I'm assuming, Den. My whatever great grandfather, they had a house there in Corktown, right next to where the Detroit Stadium, before the stadium was there. I can't remember that name of the road, but I feel like you might. Yeah, I can't think of it. Yeah, Brad, I'm a little behind. I'm trying to catch up. That's why I got you, B-Rad. I do appreciate that, though. Brad's my mod over here on YouTube, and he's keeping up with things that I keep forgetting about. I get to talking about genealogy and family stuff, and I completely lose it because I love that stuff. Trumbull, yeah, that's it. That is the one. The house they used to live in there in Corktown is now just an empty lot. But it's pretty cool going back and looking at Moors. You're scaring me. What is it? Oh. Aw. Love glasses. Big bottoms. Yeah, that's why I like Corktown, because there's a whole society that's trying to save the authenticity of that area. But when I'm looking at old genealogy stuff and old census records, and I can still, matter of fact, what's crazy, this is what's crazy, this is a crazy thing. We still have the deed to one of the houses that my family lived in for 25, 30 years on, thanks Morris, off of, on Pennsylvania Avenue. We still have the picture of the house and everything. Because my family tends to not get rid of things, which is cool, learning about Detroit and reading old newspapers and stuff like that. And then they kind of migrated over to Plymouth. Hey, Gray, you can do that. You can do that for a simple money gun will get you the horn honk on the General Lee. I'm down in Tennessee, Den, but yeah, my roots are all in Detroit, and all the rest of my family is all still up there. Yeah, Den. So when my great grandfather, whatever one, they used to go to Tigers games because we're all Detroit Tigers fans. My dad has 2 of the stadium seats from the original stadium in at our house here in Tennessee. or at their house in Tennessee. But before they tore that down, we went to a game there and we got to run the bases around the original Tiger Stadium, which was kind of cool. I didn't really think about it when I was a kid, but now that it's gone and that I did it, it's kind of cool to think about. Dan, we probably ran it together. Did you ever see a fat kid running around the bases over there? Having a hard time breathing? A Wolverines fan. What do they play? Hockey? What is the Wolverines? I mean, it's Detroit Lions, the Red Wings, and the Pistons. Oh yeah, I know. I don't really watch sports. I don't not really not watch sports. I don't watch sports at all anymore. So I don't know who does what. A new beard. The man, you were just here yesterday and I had it. The Wolverines. I don't watch it, Massimo. I don't pay attention to anything anymore. I'm too busy promoting my automotive nonprofit. I mean, I don't watch. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, those Wolverines. Oh, God, look here. We've got a special guest. Okay. Okay. I just don't, I don't watch a whole lot of things anymore. Matter of fact, I'll start watching a TV show that I really like. What was the last one that I did? Hold on a second. It's coming to me. There it is. It's almost there. I started watching it, and it was a whole series. It wasn't The Walking Dead because that was like 12 years ago. You know what? I don't remember what it's called, but I start watching these things, and I'll binge watch it for the whole day, and I'll follow it, and then I'll forget to watch it. Then I'm 6 episodes behind, and I forget which one that I watched before, and then I just completely abandon it. No, it wasn't the Game of Thrones. Never heard of her. Man, it was it was the one. It was the spinoff of the Chris Pratt one. I don't know. I don't remember. My brain's hurting. The Man in Black. I actually bought all the Dukes on Prime Video before they were not available, so I actually have all of them. No, it wasn't Better Call Saul, but I did start watching that, but then I didn't really get hooked on it. Massimo, I'm not from Michigan unless you're talking about somebody else in here, but I used to be when I was a little kid. Like Grayling, Grand Rapids, Plymouth, Ypsilanti. That's where our family primarily is. Yeah, Den's from Michigan. It's all right. It's all good. You know what? Oh, Plymouth. Plymouth is small. Plymouth had a Daisy BB manufacturing company. My grandmother is buried in Plymouth. Lowell. My parents went to the high school there in Plymouth. My uncle taught at the high school in Plymouth. My grandpa went to Plymouth High School. Yeah, we do. Up until 85, my family moved down here for business reasons, and everything else is Michigan. That's the mother state right there. I am too. I just pulled this 88 in here because I'm going to start trying to get it fixed. Although I jumped it and landed it and broke it. Jumped it, landed it, and broke it. And I'm hoping to get it running. I jumped it, landed it, broke it, hopefully get it running again. That's what I'm trying to do. But I just pulled it in here. I was going to do it earlier on live because I was live during the day, but the key to this car was in my work truck that broke down at my parents' house 45 minutes away. This one is, dude, Massimo, I love Michigan, especially the parts of Michigan that are very much like Tennessee, where it's out in the middle of nowhere. Anybody know Grayling? Huh? Grayling, Michigan? Goodale Bakery? Dan, you know Grayling? You know Michigan. Oh, yes. I see what you're saying now. Michigan, it's the greatest state, the most big, beautiful state ever. I don't know how to do that right now. But I'm fitting to go over to another live that I usually go into pretty often when I'm not busy during the week and sleeping. And doing work things so I can afford this big, beautiful shop property. We're gonna have all the cars, the most beautiful cars, the best cars, all these cars, and trucks. Hey, Dan, we're gonna stay all night long. I tell you what, though, after late at night, so when I'm out here, this, as everybody, I would probably assume that's in a car type of thing. Everybody kind of has their place of peace. So late at night, usually what I'll do is I'll sit out here with the lights out and I'll just jam out like this. But maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, I started just doing that on a live. Like I'll turn the lights out and I'll just play music. And it's funny because sometimes there's only 3 or 4 people in there, but they hang out for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, and they're requesting songs, and we just sit there and hang out and listen to tunes, and it's great. I'm not on here. I'm usually like the camera's facing the cars and the lights are out, but it's just kind of cool because, man, it's like a total reset, and it's very peaceful. But I used to do that just sitting out here by myself, but I started doing that in a live, and then some people will come in here, which is kind of neat. Listen to old country tunes. Or me whistle, I don't know. Whatever. Justin, that is a generally. Batman, what up? I can. Well, no, I can't. I'd have to program it in here. Because usually I've got it on my phone and I'm playing on a Bluetooth speaker, but this is on the TV, and I honestly can't even read it from here, even with glasses on. Yeah, I know. I'm getting older. At whistling, Dan? No, I'm bad. David, I can do that for you. I can do that, but it's gonna cost a. What happens is it's a TikTok gift, and it's like It's like a universe. Justin, no, it's a replica. It's not a screen used car. It's just a childhood dream that came to fruition a long time ago. Canned heat, yeah, I am. I think I have. You know those playbills they used to make? I think I have one of 10cc, and Canned Heat was opening for 10cc. They're reprints. Dan, I've seen. Dan, I've heard of that show, Dukes of Hazzard. I believe it was that show that the two cousins drove around or something. I believe. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Daisy was there, Bo was there, Luke was there, Uncle Jesse was there, Cooter was there, Enos was there, P. Coltrane was there, Boss Hogg was there. And it was Georgia, even though it was filmed in California. That is a General Lee. Dan, I do a little bit. I know probably more than I should, but I also know that there's a lot of people that know more than what I do. Whenever I think that I know a lot about the show, somebody else will come in with a thing that I didn't know about. The General Lee. Matter of fact, I actually found a blooper that I'd never seen or heard referenced before, and I made a video about it, where Schneider goes tumbling down a hill, and then there's an awkward moment of what just happened. And I'd never seen it referenced before or talked about, because you see those bloopers all the time. And I'd never see that particular one, and I made a video about it, which was kind of interesting to me, I guess. Ben, it does have the horn on it. That's what a money gun will get you. I am basically in here promoting my automotive nonprofit, which is AuxAuto. It's up here in the corner. I got TikTok over here, and I got YouTube over here. B-Rad's holding it down on YouTube for me because I have a problem paying attention. My attention deficit. What was I saying? Ben, I can do you one better than that because I made a bunch of videos about it, and you can just screenshot the crap out of them. I even did a burnout in my shop in the General, and I broke it. I broke it. Oopsie daisy. It's very good. Ohio. Don't I have to go through there? Or it's a little bit to the left, I think. That is pretty close to a 57 Dodge Charger. I don't even think Dodge Charger was a twinkle in Dodge's eye at the time. Dan, I usually go to Michigan once a year. My little brother's still up there. CRO, I can do that, but it'll also cost you one of those TikTok gifts. It is NASCAR style. Michigan. So we used to go visit family in Michigan every summer. And, of course, it was gorgeous in the summer. And then, but I remember as a kid, all the roads had like trails next to them so people could take snowmobiles to work. Crow, my daughter got me this jacket at a flea market in Nashville. You got like 2 months or 3 months of summer, and everybody's on the boat on the lakes. Sick. Yeah, it can. It's all. I mean, compared to Tennessee humidity, Michigan's always been just absolutely fantastic. You talking about this one? Joseph, I am in Tennessee. I am very close to Nashville, but I'm way out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that's a 1968 Chrysler 300. What'd you do in Nashville? And that and his man, that's a 1988 Chrysler Fifth Avenue. I've been everywhere, man. It's pretty quick when you drive up and down Den, but when you go east to west, it gets pretty long. And in the west, it's really flat, and as you go east, it gets really gorgeous. Gorgeous. Well, that's unfortunate. Knoxville's nice. Knoxville's pretty beautiful. How did you get this guy, man? What you Could you I'm sorry, could you rephrase the question, Crow? I don't understand. I don't know what these words are. Escúcheme, repiten, por favor. How'd I get the car? Habla español. Mi español es muy mal. That's Brazil. It's a long story, but it's my dad and I have had that car for a long time. And then I took over ownership of it as I became an adult. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Oh man, this groove. I just want to share this for a second. Okay, thank you. Dust Devil, I am looking for a 1972 Plymouth Gold Duster with a 6 in it. If you happen to know anybody, because that was the car that my parents drove from Michigan. I'll probably get this wrong, but it was from Michigan to California, California to Georgia, Georgia to Michigan, Michigan back to Tennessee. And then we had it for a long time. Matter of fact, it was parked. Oh, wait, there it is right there. That was me in a 72 Plymouth Duster that my parents drove all over the country. It was their first car together. And then he gave it to somebody. He traded somebody that was doing work on the house. But I've been trying to find one ever since. Hello, baby. Where you been looking, Trippy? I thought that they make those pretty. I thought those were pretty readily available. Oh, I mean, can you? Or you're talking about trying to find one locally, not ordering one, I guess, right? It is pouring out. I should have went and checked the windows. Surely I put them up. What'd you get, Alex? What'd you get? What'd you do? Oh, mitos. I like it too. Oh, okay. So they exist, but that's, man, I tell you what, that's so frustrating though, because everything is so expensive. It's almost virtually, it's like unobtainium. It's so ridiculous these days. When did you get the other car in the back? You talking about the yellow one? You talking about that yellow one up yonder, up here, up there? So the yellow one, I didn't work on cars for a long time, and in 2019 I got back into it, and I was looking for a Charger, and the cheapest one I could find at the time was $14,000 for a rusted out, no engine, no glass, no interior, shell of a car. 14 grand, couldn't afford it. And I went down to Alabama to pick up a 72 Charger for 5 grand, but it was so bad, I just couldn't justify doing it. So with my tail between my legs, I came back home and I ended up finding this on Marketplace. It was it still is a 1968 Chrysler 300, but it had the drivetrain that I was already kind of familiar with, a big block with an automatic 727. And I was like, you know what? I don't know much about these 4-doors, but it was $2,500 and I could afford that. So that's the one I got in 2019 that got me back into working on cars. And I took that engine out, took it apart, put it back together, got it running. But it was a local car too, so I didn't have to go on quite the journey. But then I got into C-bodies. So after this one, I bought a 74 New Yorker to C-body. And then I bought a 69 Imperial fuselage C-body. And then I needed parts for that one, so I bought a 69 Newport. So I kind of got into the C-body Mopars. Oh, Morse, thank you for the heart, man. I appreciate it. Hello, Chrissy. Hello. It's like seven to 10, but some of them are parts cars, so I can't really count them. How many, but they're not high dollar cars. I mean, the B bodies are worth something, yeah, the Charger and the Roadrunner, but really these C bodies aren't, and I have a lot of those. But it's kind of about working on them and getting them running. But I will say everything that I've bought has went up in value. So that's a plus. Then I've got a 1969 Imperial. Matter of fact, the engine's right over here on the engine stand. I took it apart and got it bored out 30 over. And now it sits. And then this 68 and the Imperial both came from the Hamtramck plant. Oh, Moore's with the money gun. What are we doing? What are we doing? .808 drums. It is a real General, but it's not like a screen used one. It's just a replica. Dan, I am just full of crap. My life is actually pretty boring. Morris, you just hang on right there, buddy. I'll be right back. Here we go. Do you think the first one was the horn? Morse. I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. Any new cars you're trying to get? Like new model cars or like the next project cars? Dust Devil, it's got the paint scheme just like the first 5 episodes. It was a little different after that in California, but the first 5 had a little extra pizzazz on the back. What's the score? Is there a game playing? No monster trucks, Chrissy. I would like to have one, I tell you what. I'd like to have everything. I just want it all. I just want it all. Shaggy, what's going on over there on YouTube? What's up, Bushcraft? Hello from Brazil. Do I like electric cars? I don't necessarily dislike them. They have their place. Oh, Chad. Thank you for the thing on my head. I think that they have their place, but it's just not with me unless somebody gave me one for free. I can't justify buying a car for that much money and knowing that it's not going to be around in 15 or 20 years. Even if I don't keep the vehicle that long, I just can't justify spending that much money on something that I know won't last that long. But they have their place. Like if I worked for a delivery company and they're going to pay for electric vehicles, sure, I'm not opposed to it. I don't have to go to the gas station because weird things happen there, especially at night. Oh, Shaggy. Yes, sir. I believe we just became friends, Shaggy. Oh, Nate. Nate knows what's up with the TNN. Dan, it's funny you say that because one of those times that I was doing that tour of the cemeteries, well, the one cemetery, I will say this, I was properly equipped, but I was driving around looking for, like, houses that my family used to live in and trying to picture, my great-great-grandfather walking around these streets. And, man, I tell you what, I got some looks because I was driving my little brother's car, which was a Lincoln SUV. Yeah. So I didn't last very long there. I was like, well, I think I'll just drive away now. Can you imagine like somebody stopping you in the road? You're in like a 2024 Lincoln. Yes, I'm just driving around looking for some houses that my family used to live in. That wouldn't go so well. With my polo shirt on, my khaki shorts, my braided belt, and my New Balance shoes. Yeah, there were a couple of those streets that I didn't go down. Yeah. Escape from New York. It's wild. It was a little wild. I also went through Detroit in 2005. I mean, I've been there I've been there before. Not many times, but plenty of times. But I remember going through there in 2005, 2006. Or no, maybe it was 2009 because it was after the '08 crash. And it was just abandoned. It was really weird. Gina, I'm really considering it. I mean, here's the thing. I think I should just do that once a year, if not more. I mean, it was just so great. It was so relaxing. I just need to do it more often. It's true. Oh, blooper, with the little thing on my head, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Got them new shoes on. But yeah, it's probably a necessity. It probably should happen again. Although no, don't do this kind of stuff. I feel like I want to get like a car, get it running, and then take it on a road trip. Sheesh. That's the dilemma. That's my problem. Yeah, it's gonna be my problem. I can't even pronounce that. It, uh, is that a cuss word? Can I say that on live, or will I get banned? I almost took Carol last year because I was a little bit concerned about the cooling issue in the Roadrunner, and I almost took Carol because Carol is a smooth running cruiser. But then, oh, there was an issue with it. Oh yeah, because I took it on. I drove an hour to a car show in Carroll just to get there at the end of the car show. So I turned around and left and drove an hour back. And there was something with the brake fluid. So I took parts off Carroll for my road trip in the Roadrunner. Bubbles, Sharon! Ozzy, that is a gently real. Hello, I am fine. Thank you for asking. Hi. Hi. Mo Parquet don't play? Today. Today is today. Mo Parquet don't play today. What do you say? Honk the horn in the general. You know what? I've done that twice. In both times, it was because of a money gun. What's your question, Dan? Are you talking to me, Kay? I'm so confused. What am I even doing here? I don't remember. Fiji Island, they make some good water over there. I did, Mo Parquet. I said hello. Oh, hello. Good to see you. I don't dislike them, Alex. I just don't happen to have any. I mean, I'm an era of Vanilla Ice. Of course, I like Fox bodies. Hello. Yeah, you know I'm dipping in that road trip. So I got TikTok over here and YouTube over here. So if I'm replying to things that don't exist, it could be the voice in my head, or it could be another social media outlet on another device. Got enough F-150 sitting in my driveway, 25, 410 horse. Good Lord, man. 410 horses, man. That's like 410 more horses than this 81 Corvette. Oh, no, I did not. I was going to, but then I was contemplating going to buy that '06 Crown Vic race car, and then that didn't happen. And then I decided just to start working on things. Then I had a friend come over. We installed a trailer hitch on his Honda Civic. And then I went to go bring this 88 in here because I was going to start working on it, but I didn't have the key, so then I had to go to my parents' house to get the key out of my broken down work truck. And then I came in here. Yeah, TikTok has its issues, that's for sure. Thank you, 973. And thank you for being here. Them old Dukes of Hazzard. Top 5 favorite cars that I own. Wait a minute. I'm going to have to go with the Charger, the Roadrunner, Carroll, the 74, the Imperial, and then last but not least, the 1988 Chrysler Fifth Avenue. Mo Parquet, they love you on TikTok and YouTube. Pretty much everywhere. You take the, yeah, I did, Kay. It's masking tape. That's why it's so square. It's on the front of it too. And on the back of it, basically, it's all over. I mean, it was simple. I did that when I was racing this hoopty cross. I got a flag over here for it, but it was just for fun, and it was for promotion because I wanted to do something like that. And then when I was considering it, I came across the hoopty cross folks, and I was like, dude, this is absolutely perfect. And my first hoopty cross car was like a Saturn with plastic, the plastic Saturns. You remember those? A friend of mine donated that car to AuxAuto, and then I did the same thing with the masking tape. And then the first race, it was a 2-mile course through the woods and the fields, and the car lasted a mile, and the transmission blew up. So I ended up taking that car. I gave it to somebody in like Athens, Tennessee, and they went down to Atlanta and bought this car, and then turned that into the next AuxAuto car. The orange car is called a 1969 Dodge Charger. Dodge Charger. Two. Hey, they said you sound like an owl. The one and only 1969 Dodge Charger Generally. It is very much so, Mitch. I actually have, here's the thing, one of the things. There's a lot of things, but this is one of them. I have this thing that I wrote in junior high about wanting to have a shop in old cars, and I think I may have even specifically mentioned having a Charger. Junior high school. You know, this was like in 1914. And it wasn't until 2021 that I was able to make it happen. Oh man, I don't know. I don't remember where I have that. I read it. I've got a video of me reading it, but I don't remember what I did with it. It was like a journal entry. So in junior high, like you'd get these prompts and you'd have to make a journal entry for it, and that's what it was for. My brain is also fried. Yeah, it was a while ago. I mean, maybe it was 1914. I may have been off like a couple of 10, 30, 42 years. 62. I don't know. 80 years. Gina wanted to be a pizza chef. Well, I mean, no time like the present. I have not heard of them. Mike and David. I guess that would be 80 years. 1914. Oh, I was in junior high in the mid 90s. back in the last century. It is, you see, generally. Ooh, hungry. Good old retro from Europe. I'll be over there. I'll be over there in June. 86 C10 with a Duramax. Oh man, nice. I want to put a Detroit diesel in my Imperial. Levy's gonna break. This is The Levy by Led Zeppelin. What's Valentine's, Dan? Dang, Gina, every year you had like a different trade. What was 8th grade? Well, it was funny. So Gina, in 8th grade, she wanted to create a website where people can socialize, and she was going to call it Bookface and invest in Bitcoin. The good old retro. You know, I've never bought a vehicle overseas, but I hear it's kind of a pain in the rear. Not so much doing it in the paperwork, but how much it costs tax-wise. And I think, don't you have to like drain all the fuel out of, or the fluids out of it? We tried to go to Canada one time back when I was doing this movie project that turned into a nonprofit company back in the early 2000s. And we had a bunch of DVDs we were selling to raise money for the cause that we were doing. And we tried to go to Canada, and they wouldn't allow us in. We had to go park and walk across the border. Because I guess, you know, selling a DVD or two, that's really going to put the country back. It's going to put them in debt. I don't make the rules. Jeez. Gina, you're onto some stuff there. Yeah, Canada's gonna get their loonies and toonies, man. I once got accosted by a Canadian gangster who threatened to off us while we were going to a gas station or something. Oh, you know what? Here's crazy. So I'm going to get off here in a minute. I'm going to go hang out in another venue. But I used to wear bandanas all the time because I had long hair. And I'm not in a gang. I'm not. You know, I don't. But a lot of bandanas came in blue and red. And I was in. Cleveland, of all places, and I'm wearing a red bandana. And I remember these two dudes came up to me, and they're like, I know you ain't part of the game, but you can't be wearing that around here. So I started wearing like pink and purple ones and stuff. And then when I was in Canada, we were, I think we were going to a gas station or something, and this dude came up and asked for like some change. Of course, change are dollars and $2 coins. So we gave him some of it, and he started getting a little more aggressive with it. And he's like, you don't know where y'all are. And he lifted his shirt up, and he had some tattoo. I don't know what it was. But he started threatening us. And so we're like, you know what? We're in another country. I can't have things with me and cross the border and then to protect myself. So we go chase down a cab that's off duty. And we're like, dude, you got to get us out of here because these dudes are running after us. And he's like, I'm off duty. And he's looking at these dudes running after us. He's like, all right, get in. And then takes us back to our hotel. It's a rough world out there. And this was back in the early 2000s. Crazy times, man. Crazy times. But at least the gangsters in Cleveland were nice enough to tell me, like, this isn't the place for that. Yeah, all right, that's cool with me. I'm pretty gangster. What can I say? Hello, get him. I think that's my favorite one. I'm gonna grow my mustache out and start wearing a cowboy hat. Yeah, Dan, everybody's gangster until they get punched in the face. Now that hurts. I'll tell you a punch in the face story before I leave here. I was married at one point in my life, and the night before the wedding, we all went out. There were some people from the movie crew that I was in at the time, and people that I played music with, and then some friends. And apparently this guy didn't like my dancing. So we're all hanging out outside, and this guy gets kicked out of the bar because he's drunk. And for whatever reason, I'm standing between two people, one here, one here. I'm in the middle, and the guy decides I'm going to punch that guy in the face without him knowing. So it just absolutely cold cocked me right here in the head, and it chipped my tooth because when he hit my head, my jaw clenched together and it chipped my tooth. So day of the wedding, we do the whole turn around thing, look at each other for the first time. And so as I do it, as I turn around, I've got a welt on my head right here, and I got half a tooth. She wasn't happy. Although it was kind of funny. I'm sure I got pictures of it somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I got TikTok over here, YouTube over here. AuxAuto is an automotive nonprofit. I provide financial mechanical assistance to people that depend on transportation for a living. I basically help them get where they are and get to the things that make them successful. There's a lot of nonprofits that clothe people, house people, pay for their electric bills. But what about the people that can't get to the things that make them successful? They can't get to pick their kids up. They can't get to school. They can't get to work. So what happens when you're looking at a $1,500 car bill and that's like your whole month's salary or the half your month's salary? That's what AuxAuto does, and I come on here and I try to promote it and hang out with people and meet people. That's what I do. That's why I'm here. And I'll be back shortly. I'll see you again.